Hi everyone, welcome back for another plan with me. Today I'm going to be doing a plan with me on my week on 4 pages inserts from Jasenia's Principles. These are a little bit different than the ones I have been using recently. I ran up on the ones that she did in collaboration with my newest addiction, the ones with the pink border. They're very similar to, these inserts are very similar to the ones that I've been using previously, as well as the ones that I was using in my B6 TN when I was planning my TN. The only difference is this particular set of inserts doesn't have that like notes section and list section, which I don't really mind because I don't really keep lists in my planner much anymore. I more so keep that in my plum paper planner that I use to kind of like daily and pre-plan. Anyway, I'm going to be doing a plan with me for the week of July 9th this week, and I'm using a kit from Planning World. This one in particular is not titled. It's named B164. She doesn't really name her kits, but I thought this was a really pretty kit. It has a lot of fun patterns, and the colors are really bright, but they're also kind of subdued at the same time. So I thought it was pretty, and I chose this kit for this week because the quote box up at the top says collect moments, not things. This was the week that my engagement shoot finally got done, so I thought that was just like a little nice nod to the fact that we had our pictures taken, and they ended up coming out so beautifully. Our photographer got them back to us the next day, so I was really excited about that. But anyway, I'm just putting together my sidebar right now. I didn't do anything out of the ordinary, just put down the quote box, a habit tracker, and a weekly tracker. I placed a quarter box down at the bottom as well because I just wanted to keep track of the book that I'm reading right now. I really need to start getting back into reading. When I used to commute into the city for work, I would read all the time on the train, and then once I stopped that commute, I stopped reading. So it's something I want to get back into. Now I'm just moving right along into the daily plans. I did decide to use the date covers this week. I thought they were really pretty, and I love her gold foiled or whatever foiled date covers that she creates. And then I did put that light blue header atop of the column. I did that all across the board for this week. She had a lot of pretty colored headers, but I figured I could save them for other spreads. I don't really use too many spreads with blue in them, which is why I chose them for this week. And then moving right along, I started off with one of her like little longer flags and an icon. It seems as though she reformatted her kits. It's been a little while since I've used a Planning World kit, but I really like those little arrows. I love using them to layer with other stickers. So I used that arrow and asterisk icon that came in with the kit to mark just some employee issues that I was having that day. I had one coworker scheduled on PTO, but then 2 people had called out that morning, so it was just kind of like a scramble to try and find last minute coverage, which is never fun, especially on a Monday. But it all got worked out in the end. But next I'm placing a little printer icon from a Crafts by Towie $2 Tuesdays on top of a patterned half box. I swear, Crafts by Towie and Sadie stickers have the best $2 Tuesdays. I always find myself ordering from them. So that is just like a little printer icon with a dainty little bow. I had to print a bunch of training manuals for a new payroll system that I was going to be learning the following day. So I wanted to get those in order ahead of time. And now I am just placing down a full box from the kit. It was kind of hard because all of the kits had these like different patterns in the background. So I was trying to choose one that wasn't similar to the weekly box that I had in the sidebar. Next, I'm pulling in a little shopping cart from a Rose Color Days sampler. I had to go pick up a cake for a coworker's birthday on Tuesday. We were going to do a little celebration in the office for them. So I went to Wegmans and picked up a bunch of different treats. I love Wegmans, especially their bakery. So good. I think I went a little bit overboard, but everybody seemed to appreciate it. Above that, I am pulling in a flag from Clever Gal Crafts. I used that to mark a call that I had in the afternoon. And now I am just pulling in a couple of half boxes. I wanted to lay out Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next to each other just so I can see placement for the full boxes as well as which patterns I wanted to use. The kit did come with additional full boxes with different fashion girls with darker hair and a different skin color, I believe, but I wanted to keep the blonde girl, even though I'm brunette. Our photographer on Tuesday night was blonde, so I thought it was perfect. And I just wanted to keep the spread like light and airy, and I didn't want to kind of put down a fashion girl with such dark, harsh hair. So anyway, that's just like a little side note. But now I'm just putting down the date covers for the 2 days and the headers. I started off by working from kind of like the bottom up. I placed down a half box to mark that our engagement shoot happened that night, and to decorate it, I pulled in a little camera sticker from Magic Prince Co. and just placed that at the top. I thought I had like engagement shoot or something lettering from Letters to Apollo, but I checked the sheets that I have and I didn't because I thought that would have looked really cute. So I ended up just writing that in. I love Magic Prince Co. icons. I think this camera is really cute. I like how it has the little heart where the flash bulb is. But moving back up to the top, I pulled in one of these larger flags from the kit. I really like these. Like I said, it's been a little while since I used a Planning Worlds kit, so I'm not used to all of her stickers yet. But I really like that sticker. I think it's really pretty. I like to use flags to mark any sort of like staffing circumstance. So my regional manager was going to be in the office to do a training with me on this day, so I used that larger flag to mark that. It was going to take up most of the day, so I thought it was kind of cool how that was a larger flag sticker that she included in the kit. And then I had a call that morning as well, so I just placed a little cell phone icon from the kit in or below that. And then I pulled in these lashes from a date night sticker or a date night like sampler sheet from Rose Colored Days. I do end up removing them later because I didn't like how they looked kind of just hanging out on their own there. But I used that to mark that I left work just a little bit early so I can go home and do like a full face of makeup and hair prior to meeting our photographer. We didn't meet her until like 7 o'clock, so I had plenty of time after work to get ready. On Wednesday, I started off with a strip of washi, and then I pulled in a payment due sticker from Paper Blush Bar. Oh my gosh, these stickers are so cute. I don't really like marking bills in my planner, but my Bank of America credit card is like the only form of, or the only bill that doesn't allow me to set up an automatic payment. So I'm always like a day or two late. So it's due on the 10th. I wanted to mark it in my planner because I always forget to pay it because it's like the only bill that I have to actually go in and pay on my own, like manually. And then I placed one of those arrow stickers underneath the full box, and I pulled in a little car sticker from a Simply Watercolor Co. $2 Tuesday. I had to do a bank run. I always mark bank runs because they take up so much time out of my day. The closest bank to where I have to make deposits is like 20 minutes away, and it's the closest one. Like there's not a closer bank to my office, so I'm always gone for like an hour when I have to do a deposit, and my company requires me to do one like pretty much almost every day. So it does take a lot of time, but I did get to get Starbucks on my way this day, so that was kind of nice. And then this is the point where I remove those lashes. So I just pull up the lashes with a little bit of Undu. And then I pull out a sampler. Funnily enough, it's from Planning World. I got this years ago, like probably 2 years ago. But it was a sampler with all these like really cute little beauty items on it. So I pulled out this blush, and I think that coral shade matched pretty well with the kit. So I use that to mark getting ready for my engagement photos. Moving back to Wednesday, I did have a call that I had to take, so I pulled in a quarter box from the kit, and then I grabbed a like old time of telephone from a Scribble Prints Co. sheet. I think was from a $2 Tuesday she did ages ago, but I just used that to mark the call that I had to take in the afternoon. And then finally for Wednesday, I had to schedule a dinner meeting for a bunch of the doctors that work in my center. So to mark that, I used one of the larger bows from my newest addiction. These are her older bows, but they are still my favorite. I just love them so much. I think they're so pretty. I like her newer ones too, but the older ones will always hold a special place in my heart. So as you can see, I went ahead and just put down all of the basics for Thursday and Friday, and now I'm pulling in another one of those large flags. I had another regional manager come visit my office on this day, so I just marked it the same way as I did for Wednesday, or no, Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. And then I knew I wasn't really going to have a lot of room to place another sticker because I was going to write in underneath that flag. So I just put a squiggle down from Rose Colored Days. That is the Nikki Plan squiggle. And then I had a couple of meetings on Thursday, so I just bulleted them with these cute little bow icon stickers that came with the kit. With the date dots. And then that night I helped my fiance prep for a event that he was hosting on Saturday, so we kind of just did a bunch of like meal prepping. So I put a quarter box or a label down at the bottom to mark that, and I layered a little steamy pot over top of that. That icon is from Magic Prints Co. And then on Friday, I ended up getting a new phone. So to mark that, I just placed a half box down and I layered it with a cell phone icon from the Crafts by Towie $2 Tuesday sheet. Once I got into the office, I had to start working on a project for work. I have to fill out a bunch of forms for each one of the doctors that work out of my center. So it's very tedious and very time consuming. So I checked out the deco sheet and I noticed they had this little like table and chair setup thing going on. So I thought that would be cute just to note that I kind of like didn't stop doing the same task for hours and hours that day. So I figured I would just write down the task underneath that sticker there, but I thought that was perfect. That night, my fiance and I ended up going to one of my old coworkers' houses. She was having a barbecue and invited us. I miss my old coworkers so much. That was the one thing about my previous job that that was the hardest part about leaving my previous job, was the people that I worked with. We just had such like a unique relationship with one another, and it was really fun. So it was really nice that I got a chance to see my old coworker. On Saturday, I started my day off with a trip to the dentist, which is never fun, but I like scheduling those appointments like early on the weekend, just to get them out of the way. Once I got home from the dentist, I spent like hours and hours and hours mocking up save the dates with the edited photos from my photo shoot. I think I'd mentioned this earlier, but my photographer got our photos back to us edited and complete the next day. So Tuesday we had our pictures taken. Wednesday at like 6 o'clock, she sent me an email letting me know my gallery was ready. So I had been dying to go through like the Minted website and pick out templates, because they give you the option to upload your photo and kind of give you like a preview of what your save the date would look like with different text and your photo. So I put together probably like 15 different save the date options. I went a little crazy, but it was a lot of fun. I like doing like creative things like that, so I did not mind it at all. I have it narrowed down to like 3. So I'm thinking I might just order a bunch of different save the dates and send different ones out to different people. After that, I spent some time filming and editing this video, so I placed a camera down from Paper Blush Bar to mark that. And then I just caught up on television that night. My fiance was gone all day working, so I had the whole day to myself, so it was kind of nice. I caught up on Big Little Lies and also Below Deck. I don't know why, but that's just such a guilty pleasure of mine. It's on Bravo. I used to watch like the Housewives and everything, but I'm kind of over all of them now. But I don't know what it is about Below Deck, but I just love that show. On Sunday, I started off by doing a bunch of laundry. So to mark that, I pulled in a piece of deco from the kit. The deco sheet had a bunch of different like articles of clothing and stuff like that. So I just used that little like, kind of looks like a kimono on a hanger. I used that to mark laundry, and then I spent the day at my friend's pool. It's been so hot in New Jersey, so it's been nice kind of just like lounging in her pool in a float with a drink in my hand. So I used a larger arrow sticker and I placed that down vertically to mark that I was at the pool all day. And then I pulled in a little bathing suit sticker from Paper Blush Bar. This is from a like summertime sheet that she had sold last year. That night, my fiance and I just had a really quiet night in. We made a HelloFresh meal. We've been doing HelloFresh now since about, I would say, the end of winter, and we've just been so obsessed. We do 4 meals a week. I started off with 3, but I upped it to 4 because it really limits the amount of grocery shopping that I have to do. While I love to cook, I absolutely despise grocery shopping. And then it also really helps with portion control. Like, we always feel just enough full. We don't overeat. And then it also avoids like wasting leftovers and stuff like that. So we are huge fans of HelloFresh. If you've been contemplating like a meal delivery service, I would highly recommend HelloFresh. And it's also really fun like picking your meals a week. I swear I'm not like this is not sponsored by any means. I just really like HelloFresh. Okay, that is enough rambling. This is the completed spread, you guys. I really enjoyed putting the spread together, and I really like the way that it came out. These colors are so pretty. They're colors I don't use all too often, but I think they look really nice, and it's a nice bit of a change. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get on a more consistent uploading schedule. I'm doing my best with combination of work life and YouTube, but yeah, make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye everybody.